Hello, everybody. I would just like to say we have a level 3 hype train. I have no idea what that means, but I'm hyped. Okay, so welcome, everybody. If you're new, we're the Flagon Slayers. If you're not new, you know who we are. We're also the Flagon Slayers. I just want to say thank you, everybody who has already subscribed. I would also like to remind everyone who's not subscribed, first of all, no pressure. Don't feel like you have to. Second of all, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can have a free subscription to any one Twitch channel, and we would really appreciate it if we were your one Twitch channel. With that being said, let's get back into the game, shall we? So, last week, in case you missed, the group opened their guild hall officially and started looking for employees, and they asked Brandy, who asked them to find her fiance, if she would like to join. She reluctantly said no, or at least seemingly reluctantly said no. And then the group decided to go looking for her fiance. They hired a boat captain named Pete to take them out to the to Taldore's Crest, where they approached. When they approached the island, a thick fog began to form, and then all the men of the party, so Animus, Zygon, Lochnar, and Anzu, started hearing wonderful singing and jumped off the side of the boat trying to get to that singing.
Hey, it was
mayhem ensued. A few people almost died. But everything worked out, and the group is now one at the base of the cliff and others at the top of it. Bron, on the other hand, was not with the group, as he was off getting information about the Medusa that he has been tasked with slaying from the Slayer's Take. So, Bron, it's about noon, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
You recently got back into Iman, where you went to the Slayer's Take and gave your information on the Medusa.
Mm-hmm.
They told you that they think it would be right to probably there's a mystical voice. Anyway.
Not the singing again?
Not the singing! I mean, if Caleb's wife could
Jacob,
sing...
are you hearing voices again?
I was, and they're not in my head this time, I think. Anyway,
Progress.
so, Bron, you made it back to Amon. My dog's breaking in now. You made it back to Amon, where the Flagon Slayers Guild Hall was locked, and there was a note left on the door that said, "Gone to the Crest." You don't know who left the note there, but the note has been left. You don't recognize the handwriting, really.
Okay.
But you know where that
Lochnar.
is. It was probably not Lochnar. You know where that is. So you go down to the docks to try and secure a boat, and you eventually do find a boat that you could probably sail by yourself with your superior sailing tactics.
Yep.
So you have this boat. What would you like to do?
Sail to the crest.
Sail to the crest. All right. I need you to make a... We'll say it's a dexterity check for sailing.
Ooh. Say 24 and a natural 19 on that.
A 24. You wish someone was there to see you do all this amazing stuff, but they're not. But you rig up the boat and get it sailing within probably 5 minutes, which is pretty fast for someone by themselves. So you start heading in the direction that you know the crest is in.
Mm-hmm.
You sail on for a little while. Nothing really eventful. The wind is with you, so you're making good time. And it reminds you of simpler days before, you had to deal with people being patrons or being, in contracts with demons and having cubes for fingers and all that fun stuff. The salty sea air reminds you of a simpler time.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make another dexterity check.
Okay. Natural 20.
Natural 20. You are
Killing
one of the
it.
best sailors ever made.
Yeah.
Well, you are
when I
naturally
hit the
good at this.
beach, I wanna Jack Sparrow that shit, be on the end of it, and just jump straight off and
Walk off it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so You continue to go. The seas are getting a little choppier, but nothing you can't handle. I need you to make a perception check.
Ooh, okay.
All the animals are in my room. Here, Daisy, come here. Stream wants to see Daisy. Come here. Come here.
Holy crap. 27.
Look at this puppy. Back. Okay. 27?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you see, as you're sailing, you're attuned to the water, and you feel off the starboard side a small ripple that is not a wave. You're like, that's weird. You look over, you see under your ship a coiling sea serpent that is swimming through the water. Your ship is probably about 12 feet long. This sea serpent is probably 2 or 3 times the size of your ship.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem to be messing with you. It's just kind of swimming around.
Okay.
And you do recognize this type of sea serpent. They're usually found further south than where you are currently. And especially since this is like early spring, they shouldn't have migrated north this early.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little out of character for something like that. But
Okay.
you have a mission to do, so you continue on.
Yep.
So you've been sailing for about 2 hours. And a fog starts to form.
Oh boy.
It's kind of weird. It's not normal for fog to be in the middle of a day.
Mm-hmm.
Clouds begin to form. The sky gets darker. It seems to be more dusk than middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the waves are starting to get bigger and choppier, and your boat's getting thrown around more. And on the horizon, you can make out a large blob through the fog. You can't quite tell what it is, but you assume, judging by wind speed, how long you've been going, and general direction, that that is most likely the crest.
Okay. I guess I'll just approach it.
Okay. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Just a flat crit, and this is where it's gonna go to hell. Oh, actually, 19.
Okay. Man, you said that you used all your luck on life.
Yeah, I thought I did. Apparently, I'm still rolling.
Still rolling. All right, you said a 20?
19.
19. Okay. So, you begin to hear a tune. That it starts softly, and then it gets louder, and it starts to just encompass your entire mind, essentially. It is the most beautiful singing you have ever heard. And you feel compelled to go to that singing. So I need you to make another dexterity check to control your boat.
That one's really bad, but I'm gonna use a luck because
Okay.
it feels like it's kind of important since I'm alone. I can't fuck up that bad. That is a 15.
15. All right. So the waves are getting choppier, and you hear your boat crash into some rock, but you don't really seem to care. Who cares about the boat? You've just got to get to that singing. But your boat begins to sink as you're sailing further and further in. I need you to make another dexterity check.
Oh god.
Also, Anzu, Zygon, and Thea make perception checks.
22.
22. So you might be compelled to get to this music, but you also are a master sailor. So you navigate through the rock, get through the rocks a little bit more, and then you see a boat that is kind of drifted off, and you see Make a perception check.
19.
What did you guys roll on your perception checks just before we do?
20 total.
20 total, 17. Zygon, what'd you roll?
5.
Cool, that's what I assumed. So,
I'm up on the cliff, man. You know.
So, oh yeah, you weren't down there. It was Lochnar who was down there. Lochnar should have made that roll. Lochnar, make a perception check.
I'm just perceiving things.
Well, so Zygon, you heard like a sound of like wood hitting something, and you were just like,
Okay.
"Oh, that's weird." There, I saved it. DMs, you can always save your mistakes. So you three on the base of the cliff begin to see a large shadow moving towards the cliffside, and it's in the boats. It's in the shape of a boat. You can tell that it's a boat of some sort.
It's in the boats.
The boat.
Mhm.
So, Bron, you look over at this other boat and you see near where the anchor hoist is, there is blood, like a pool of blood.
Okay.
And then you see, you get a little bit closer and you see a corpse that has been, like, just torn apart. Like, an arm is over here, there's a foot floating in the water. It's a pretty gruesome sight.
Oh no.
but-
Do I recognize like the colors
No.
that they're flying or the people? Like,
You do not.
okay.
God, I hope it's not Pete.
But Bron, you don't really care. You want to get to that music, so give me one more dexterity check.
Where's he hearing music from? What the fuck is this shit?
15.
15. You once again crash the boat, and it's sinking faster now. So you, knowing that it's what's going down, you sprint up to the front of the boat, and right before it sinks, you get your Jack Sparrow moment, and you
Yeah.
leap off the front, landing
Would
on
have
the
preferred
cliff.
the boat not to sink, but I'll take it.
So you three see as a boat comes careening into the cliff, and you see a figure just jump to try and get off of it. Bron, make a dexterity saving throw to see if you stick this superhero landing.
20.
20. You stick that superhero landing, but you still take 4 points of damage from. It's really hard on the knees. I need you to make another charisma saving throw.
I think that's a 17.
Go over there.
Yeah, 17.
17. Okay, you immediately land and you see a cliff face, and you begin to climb that cliff face.
How tall is it?
Probably about 300 feet.
Okay.
It's
We
like the
start
cliffs of
heading there.
insanity.
I just watched
I
that
mean,
the
you
other
can
day.
see him. Thea, Lochnar, and Anzu, you guys can see Bron climbing this cliff, and you know probably.
Oh, we
why
know
he's
it's
doing
Bron.
it. Yeah,
Okay. I'm
How
gonna
far away
cast.
is he?
he's probably about 30 feet, not too far. But he's
Oh,
starting to climb,
okay.
so.
I'll cast fly
Okay.
on me and Thea.
Lochnar?
Okay.
Oh. No.
Well,
sorry,
Jacob,
Lochnar.
it wasn't Lochnar kind of like out of it at the end of last episode, or
I
did
mean,
he
you
kind
had-
of come to?
You had gone down, but you got back up.
Okay. Lochnar's just gonna wave. Hi,
Bron does not wave back. It seems very rude.
It seems very rude.
asshole.
I guess me and Thea are gonna start flying over to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool, cool.
Shit.
Also, bear with me.
So-
I thought I brought my character sheet in the move, and I didn't, so I have to go get it tomorrow.
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna
It's
go
fine.
home.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
I don't fully remember everything.
So, just for the audience, the time span between the last episode and Bron showing up was only probably about 4 minutes. Like, Bron was that close to getting to them.
Jeez.
Okay. How far are we from him? Now that we're
About
flying.
30, about 30 feet, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I want to
Can
try
I
and
fly over to him?
Yeah, you
and
guys
cast
can.
resistance?
Yeah, sure. Is resistance a touch
So-
spell? I think it's a touch spell,
I think
right?
so. I'm pretty sure that's why I wanted to fly over.
Let me double check. Yeah, man, I need to like put tabs in my player's handbook that has like the spells through A to Z, so that I
Yeah,
can
it's
just flip to
touch.
the page.
I got there.
Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, you Bron, you feel something like touch your shoulder, but you really
Don't
don't
care.
seem to care. Yeah. I need
So
you to
the
make a
next-
dexterity saving throw, Bron.
Oh,
Take some
man.
damage, please.
11.
Okay. So the rock is very slick. And as you go to grab another handhold, it crumbles and you slip, and then your feet fall out from under you, and you fall about 40 feet.
Oh, thank God.
You take 7 damage as you hit the ground.
Can I try to use like prestidigitation to like maybe drown out the sound?
So, no. No, that's not how
okay.
it works.
I'll shoot magic missile, but I'll only
Well,
have
does
one of
he
the
make
missiles.
Does he have to make a charisma saving throw now? 'Cause
Yes, now that he
damage?
took damage,
Oh, okay.
he makes a Christmas save.
Add a D4 to that.
I said a D4.
Yes.
11.
Nope.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Bron,
shoot him
you
with the
get up,
magic
dust
missile.
yourself off. Okay.
But with only one of the missiles to make the other 2 hit something else.
Okay.
He takes 2.
2 damage. Bron, make a charisma saving throw as a small little dart of magical energy just goes boop.
Okay.
Can I
Blacknar,
like
what are
follow
you
him
doing?
again?
I should probably do that on another.
Yes, Thea, you can follow.
Do
him
I
again.
still have
I
the
wanna.
E4 to it?
I was gonna cast it. I was gonna
Yeah.
cast resistance again on him, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just
Okay.
keep following him until I feel like he's resisted.
22.
22.
Yep.
Okay. That is a success.
Ah!
Whew.
So, Bron, you look around a little bit. The music has stopped. You no longer hear it, but you don't know how you got here. The last thing you remember, there was some fog, and then you're now here. You see Anzu, who you see has 2 magic missiles that are kind of floating around, and then Anzu, noticing that you notice, just shoots them off.
I just
where you
really
don't see
feel
them.
like Bron's amount of time under that effect was so much less than what
It was.
mine-
It was
Yeah.
3 turns.
I may have
Yours
been
was
the
like
longest.
10.
I may have been the
Yeah.
longest under that charmed effect.
Well, to be fair, the only reason you were the longest is because Lochnar fell off a cliff and almost died.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So maybe I'll hold another magic missile and be like, "Is that you, Bron?"
Yeah? What the hell is going on?
I think you were charmed. The sirens, they keep singing and they're fucking with us right now. One actually ripped out my spine.
It was your sternum, not your spine.
My sternum, not my
I was gonna
spine.
say.
I wasn't very good at biology as a kid. That's why I meant magic.
Oh man, I still sometimes say my elbow when I mean my shoulder, and vice versa. I just anyway.
That's funny.
I want to guide Bron back to the others.
Okay, so now on the base of the cliff is Thea, Lochnar, Bron, and Anzu. However, standing on top of the cliff in the clearing that you get further inward is Animus and Zygon.
Oh, thank God.
So Animus and Zygon, I need you to both make investigation checks. So you just killed these 3 harpies. Animus is coming out of his rock form.
No
I'm
one sees
assuming.
that. I dropped it
Yeah.
before anyone got up there.
Yeah, well, they're not even moving to get up there yet. So this is
Okay.
going on at the same time that they're trying to save Bron.
Okay. Yeah, It's not that I'm trying to keep it too secret. I just don't want anyone to quite know yet that is a thing I can do.
So you're trying to keep a secret.
No, I mean like
No.
I want Anzu to have his moment of like just showing off his new giant avatar. So I'll just let him have that moment. I'll tell you guys.
It's like in the anime after the time skip where everyone shows their cool new power.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to like let him have his moment. Just kind of chill out for a sec.
All right, what'd you guys roll?
6.
Zygon's coming in with those big numbers tonight.
You know, coming in hot.
Doing real good.
6.
Okay, 6 as well.
Yeah.
Demon boys.
Man, you guys just look
The
around.
one.
There's trees and there's
Can
grass.
I search
Man,
the bodies
that's nice.
of the
Yeah, you can.
siren?
Yeah.
What are they?
Yeah.
Sirens? Harpies?
They're sirens. They just kind of look like harpies because they're like feathered and stuff.
What am I rolling for this?
That'd be an investigation check as well to search the bodies.
7? No. It's 9. 9.
9, much better.
I rolled a 7.
So you begin to search the bodies. They don't really have anything on them. You see like a few. Some of them have clothes, some of them don't. But you see like small like ringlets off to the side that have like different bones that they seem to have collected. Like you see a few knuckles, a few fingers, maybe even a toe or two.
Cool.
But nothing of real note.
Do I know anything about? I guess no. I'm just gonna take note of like what just happened and like just kind of write it down in one of my journals.
Okay.
And I would like to cut a head off and put it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Nice.
You now have 1 siren head. Mark that on your inventory.
Is there
It's
any
10.
way for us
I'm
to
at
get
10
up there?
severed heads.
Oh man,
Okay.
of
Oh my
miscellaneous
God.
things.
Is there like a path or something?
I bet they're so rotted right now. That's
You don't.
disgusting.
They're
You
going
don't see a
fine.
path up the cliff. You're probably gonna have to either climb it or
together,
fly.
Abby. They're making a nice
Isn't
rotted head stew.
Isn't that how you make
Yes,
head
sir.
cheese?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, head cheese.
I'll
Yummy.
cast.
One way to get ahead in life.
Does Dimension Door
There's
work for
perfect-
multiple people? It does.
It can work
doesn't it?
for
There's 2.
it can work for one other person that is of your size classification.
Oh, shit, I'm tiny. All right. Well, me and Thea can probably pick up Bron together.
Can we just
wait,
like
Cube.
fly away?
Can Cube
Holding
turn
his
into a great eagle and pick up Lochnar? He's been with us.
What are we trying to do?
Cube
Get up
is not the thing is that Cube can only turn into stuff that it has assimilated, I guess would be the right word.
Can I have it go eat some of the harpy bodies or the siren bodies?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I'll have Cube do that and turn into a siren and then try to pick up Lochnar.
Okay. Cube is not strong enough to lift Lochnar in the siren.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay. Well,
Lochnar's
let's
like
pick up
Why are we
almost
trying-
500 pounds. Or might
Let's
Why are we
pick up
trying to
a-
lift things?
because we can't get to the top unless we climb it. I don't want to climb because I'm a little wizard.
You have the fly spell right now, Anzu. You have fly on you and
Let's go.
Thea.
No, he doesn't. He dropped it whenever he used the avatar.
No,
but
I
he
recast
cast
it.
it
They just
again
redid
at the
it,
beginning
yeah.
of the episode.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
not here for that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
So can the
Actually,
two of us pick up Bron with
What are,
Cube as a
what are your
harpy
strength
or a
scores?
siren?
Mine is 14.
Okay.
Mine is 11, and then I don't know what Cube is as a siren.
Sirens have really low strength.
Okay.
Sirens have a 7 strength.
So
What is
the three
this
of us
other-
work together?
What is this other thing we're climbing? How tall is it?
It's a cliff, so it's 300 feet tall.
It's okay. It's just another.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
can't remember.
Animus made up the cliff. Why
I
can't you
did.
guys?
Exactly.
Well,
guys.
that's why I was asking because I have, as a tabaxi, I have a ability that lets me climb flat
Yeah.
surfaces for a certain distance.
I turned into a giant spider, so.
There's the whole
Yeah, I
thing.
mean, Animus kind of cheated, but you know.
No, Jacob cheated me out of the fact that a spider should be able to climb that wall without even needing to make checks, but he made me make checks with disadvantage as a spider.
Nah, it was wet. Spiders can't climb wet. You've heard the nursery rhyme.
We
The
discussed
itsy
this.
bitsy spider.
Exactly.
But
Yeah, that's when like a waterfall of
Yeah.
water is coming down on top of it. But
so
That was
Yeah,
like
if
a water
300
spout. That would have been less than was on the cliff.
if the three of us
Water
work
spout, I
together,
always-
can we try and
I always
get
took it
Bron
to
up?
be a drainage pipe, personally.
Exactly. It's
Uh.
like yeah. Anyway, you can try.
Well, it's like a.
I
Well,
guess
I mean,
try.
I could probably polymorph into something and just fly things back and forth.
Jacob, can I take a short rest right now since I just looked at my
Yeah,
health?
you and Zygon can. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Wait,
do that.
yeah,
Yes.
there's-
Yeah. Well,
So you guys,
yeah, let's
you
take
guys,
a short
so
rest.
Zygon and Animus, you guys walk back to the cliff face, trying to find the group, and you see them down at the bottom doing something. You can't hear them,
I rolled a
but
10.
you decide to wait for them.
What's the hit dice? I have not done this a second. It's a D8 plus
Plus your Constitution.
Constitution. Yeah. I rolled a 10,
Oh,
a
boy.
D10 by accident.
Nice.
What is my Constitution right now?
So does everyone want to take a short rest or what?
Well, I thought they were trying to get up the cliff.
Well, once we get up there.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize they were separate, like that separate. I can't remember how many spell slots I used because I don't have my sheet, but I think I had a 4th level left. So
We'll say you do. Just for
yeah, I
the
think I
sake of
did.
ease.
I think I would have saved it. So what's something big I could polymorph into? What are we trying to do? Just get Lochnar?
While Abby is thinking about what she's going to polymorph into, I would just like to say we have 20 viewers right now. Hello, everyone. Thanks for
Crazy. I think
stopping
that's the
by.
most we've had.
I think it is. It's a great way to start, getting subs and stuff. I would just like to say thank you to everybody who's also donated bits and all of that. That's amazing, guys.
Some
thank you so
some
much
big
for supporting
gifted subs going on out there.
Yeah, we would just thank you so much, guys. It's
Yeah.
it's a really big deal.
Mhm.
And we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I mean we're getting there right now.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
I figured this would probably be what I would do, but like can I just probably morph into a giant eagle and
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you've seen.
could I carry
Ant.
Lochnar with that?
Yeah, you could. He could probably sit. He could full on Lord of the Rings this thing where he sits on your back.
Oh my god, I'm gonna turn to Lochnar and be like, hop on, and then I'm gonna turn into a giant eagle.
Referring to the Eagles. Jesus, dude.
And then me and Cube are gonna try and get Bron up.
Or
I
you
mean,
could
he can
just
climb.
take multiple trips, but
Yeah, that's why I did
And
it.
I'm just gonna fly up there with Cube. Shit.
Yeah, I don't know why. This isn't that hard.
So
So
Lochnar
me
and
and
Thea fly up, as do Anzu and Cube, as Bron waits for his ride to come back.
And then I'll come back and be like, and I'll like use my wing and I'll be like jump on, and
Yep.
then fly back
Caw.
with him.
It's like a taxi service.
Yeah.
But eventually you all get up there and you all can take a short rest so you can heal your hit dice. And if you're able to get your spell slots back, you can get your spell slots back.
Oh, I get my
Remind me,
wild shape
Jacob,
back.
I invoked
Oh, wait.
duplicity last
Yes, you
time,
did.
right?
Yes, you
Okay,
did.
I thought so. Cool, then I can get that back.
Jacob, do I get
Nice.
elemental shape back on a short rest, or do I get that? Because I get my shape shifting back on a short rest for my wild shape. I'll check. I think it's actually a thing I get at level 10, even though I'm not quite there.
Yeah, I think so. Let
I'll
me
check.
double check.
I can check it. You can just keep going.
Well, you guys are having to roll dice anyway, so I'll just vamp here.
I
Oh, hell yeah. I get all of my spell slots. Dope.
elemental
Your
wild
whole
two.
shape.
All 2 of them, yeah.
Oh my god.
Warlocks.
You don't even
Oh.
need them. Eldritch
Oh,
Blast
yes.
for days.
Jacob, yes.
That's
Exactly.
where I cantrips.
Okay.
Also, it says elemental wild shape. Actually, I use. So I don't know if we discussed this because you just said I can turn into it, and I don't know if I was using the druid's elemental wild shape or if you were just using it as part of my story.
It's more of just a story thing. It's like a feat essentially.
Well, I'm just gonna like clear it up right now. So elemental wild shape, when I get to 10th level, says I can turn, instead of using wild shape, I can expend both my wild shapes slots and turn into any of the elementals. would you rather me do that, or should I just be able to
So-
turn into an elemental once a day or something like that?
So instead of that, we're going to make it a feat instead of an ability. So it's a feat that that Ashari druids get.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
it will just count for one a day. You can just do it once a day.
Okay. So it's out for the rest of the day, so I will not show anyone it today.
No one else gets to see my cool thing.
Not today.
All right. So after taking your short rest, I need you all to make investigation checks.
Yes. Natural 20.
Nice.
Jesus.
11.
The pressure.
9.
Ooh, natural
Nine.
19 plus 1, so it's 20.
18.
Yeah, but it's not as good as a natural 20.
Shut up,
7.
Jacob. This is the
Shut
best I
up.
can do. She's so stupid.
So
I'm switching dice.
Yeah, I think that's wise.
Good idea, Brady.
I've already done that once today.
Just throw them over your wall
Just throw
behind
him over the wall. Yeah. That's a good one.
Oh,
That's his dice jail. It's throwing
Yeah.
it over a wall. So Animus, Thea, and Anzu, as you guys are resting, regaining your composure, healing up a little bit, you look out through this area. So up here you can see the city on the horizon. But why should you be able to see the city on the horizon? There is no fog. You guys do not see any fog. It is a crystal clear day. There are no clouds. There's no fog. But you also see your boat that you came in on floating out in the ocean, just kind of bobbing up and down, anchored.
where is Pete?
Creepy.
You do not see Pete, but it's pretty far away. He could be, below decks or something.
So we see a city.
You see him on.
Oh, okay. Come on. I thought it was
See
like
him
on the crest. Okay.
No.
Is there anything to see on the crest?
So the crest is primarily like the top. It's kind of like it's like a plateau in the ocean. So the cliffs come up and then it's just kind of flat, and you see on top of it there is you see the forest that Animus and Zygon fought some sirens in. But
Or like a path or...
no, it doesn't look like many people come up here.
I have my familiar kind of fly up and see if he can
Okay.
see anything.
Make a investigation check.
That's a nat 20.
So your familiar flies around a little bit, and the island is probably about the width of it is probably about 500 yards. It's not super long, but it's shaped in a crescent moon shape. It's called the crest. You do see also that you guys are on the high side of the island, and then on the other side it descends down. Once you get through the wooded area, it goes down into a beach. And you see the beach, and on the beach is this shimmering thing. You can't quite tell what it is, but it's like this weird shimmer. You also see a small fishing boat that is currently bobbing in the water, docked next to the beach.
Is it blue?
It is a blue boat, yeah.
Interesting.
There's I think shiny on the other side. I think check it out. There's only one way there, so I guess we don't really have much options.
And it's like super far away, is it?
About 600 yards. Oh my
We're using yards all of a sudden.
god.
So old.
I was thinking in football fields because I know how long a football field is. So it's like
900
Jacob, I do not think in football fields. I'm sorry.
it's fine. It's
900
fine.
feet.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm a girl. I'm just kidding. But I don't know anything
Girls
about
who know
football.
sports.
Yeah, but I
Hey,
don't.
that's sexist because A girl was the assistant coach for the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
Come on, Abby.
It's
Are you guys
24.
good to
Corey,
head
calm
there,
down.
or do we want to stick around a bit? I'm down to go.
JK, I kid. You know this.
We're not out there, right? Me and Zygon are chilling, or are we out
We-
with them now?
You guys are all together now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wait, they got up there?
Also,
Yeah.
I want to take
Yeah.
They flew.
That's what I
a
was.
minor potion.
I went to get a beer. I missed that.
I'm looking.
Zygon was getting a beer when the giant eagle was flying up and down the cliff.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
Because Zygon wants to go check it out. For sure.
Yeah. I would also like to check it out.
We're checking out the boat or the shimmer.
boat
Yeah,
back down the fucking cliff.
But it's on like the other side, isn't it? Maybe.
Yeah, it's on
Did I
the
make
other
that
side.
up?
Yeah, we have to go there
Okay.
anyway. So.
Um,
Alright, I guess
so
we'll
what
head
are we
there.
gonna have to do to get down there exactly? Like, are we gonna have to
You're gonna
fly
have to
again?
walk through a forest, essentially.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess we'll do that then. I'm ready to go.
I feel like if the boat is already here, like, I mean, I guess going to look at the boat would make more sense because we'd be able to get a sense of where those people are. But if they're already on the island, like, maybe
Well, maybe walking through the forest will happen upon them.
That is true.
Maybe they're lost in there, on
And
the
I
way
can
to
see
the
what
boat.
that shiny thing is. Something interesting.
Oh shit, you already used up your spell, didn't you?
What?
Me?
Well, Anzu, do you wanna send what's your owl's name? What was his name?
I have a bat now.
What's his name?
It's a bat.
What
His
is your
name's
familiar's name? Zato, okay. Oh, fucking
Zato.
Stop, I don't even want to talk about Zato people.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's fine.
Long story.
It is a long story. I forget what where that even came from, but...
What do you want
Alright.
with Zato?
Anzu, do you want to send Zato up? Maybe just have him get a little bit of a view of the landscape around here?
Ah, he just did. That's all he could see.
Oh, okay.
Something shiny in a fishing boat over there.
Well, he didn't...
We don't really have any other choice.
Did you get a lay of the land, though? Like, is there, like where the cliff
Yes.
stops and, like, maybe a clearings?
We're on a crest. We're on the upper side of the coast. You need to go down. As we go down, though, the cliffs stop. I guess we'll go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
I was never
Get
against it.
All right. So you guys begin to travel through. So you begin to go through the forest, and as you enter, from the outside of the trees, it looks very sparse. Like there's a tree here, a tree there. You can see through most of the trees, but when you get in, as you get further and further in, the foliage gets thicker, and the trees get bigger, and it seems bigger than it did when you were on the outside of it. You eventually get to, with Animus and Zygon leading the way because they've been through here a little bit, you eventually get to a clearing. But it's not a clearing anymore. It's just trees. It's just massive trees. And you see that it branches into 3 different paths.
Oh, fuck.
Is that where we
Better split up.
That was our clearing
Ooh.
earlier. We better
Yeah, that was where the clearing was earlier.
Hey,
Well, I suppose we can either split the party or go together.
I
I'm
mean,
not
we
sure
just
which
did
one
that and
is-
it did not go so well, so maybe we should not.
Zygon, was this here before? Do you remember this?
I wants to
I
run.
don't think so. It doesn't look very familiar.
Lochnar, which path would you like to take?
Straight.
Okay, so Lochnar
Me-
begins to
Lochnar
charge
wants to run.
forward straight. And
Yep.
before you guys can say anything, Lochnar just... So
See
Lochnar,
you
you begin
guys!
to run, and run, and run, and then eventually you see some people in front of you. And then you guys
Hey,
turn around.
guys.
You guys turn around and you see
Oh no!
Lochnar.
Oh no! It's one of these.
So
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, guys,
Lochnar,
you have alcohol?
Lochnar, if you look behind you, you see yourself waving at the group.
Is this
Oh,
like
no.
a type of dimensional magic? Is that what it is, pretty much? Like these.
Can I make an
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, can I make an
Zygon and
Arcana?
Animus make an Arcana check.
What the fuck?
So good. So good.
My head hurts.
But the
Uh,
party, if you guys look behind you, you just see Lochnar. You don't see yourselves also.
Okay.
15.
Weird.
I got a 19.
So, you guys have read stories in different journals of people traveling to distant lands where nature doesn't behave in the same ways as it does normally. But you also know that there are certain creatures that like to play tricks on the people of the prime material plane, and this might be one of those tricks. Yes. You've heard stories of people going into places that are distantly far away and being tricked by creatures.
Okay.
That was the Cliff Notes version.
Animus, you can speak to the trees, right? Very
Um,
hippie stuff.
I mean, I can talk to plants a little bit, yes.
Maybe you could speak to one and see if they know anything.
I don't know if trees that were brought around by magic in order to trick people are going to be a great source of information for us, I'm not going to lie.
Ooh.
Well, I suppose that leaves the left path
Thea,
and the
make
right path.
a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, which one do I use? We'll go with this one. Ooh, 8, but that was plus 13.
Just burn it all
21.
down.
God, 21, thank you.
So Thea, as the others are discussing what to do, you begin to hear a faint tune coming from the right path.
Is it the same tune from before?
No, this one sounds like it's coming from a musical instrument or like a lute.
Okay. Interesting. Do I see where it's coming from?
No, you do
Or-
not. You just hear where it's coming from. It's coming from your right side.
Can I like turn around? Oh, sorry, I don't know why I talked into the bottle. Like turn around and like walk a little bit in that direction.
Yeah,
Not
the
too
music
much.
begins to get a little bit louder as you walk closer to that path.
feel
Follow
uneasy. Okay,
Follow behind her.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep walking.
Okay.
This feels like a dumb idea.
So you continue to walk until you eventually get to another set of 3 branching paths. Only this one, it goes straight to the left and to the right, and you're now on what would be the left side of the original path. So,
Well, yeah.
Okay, can I go back where I came from?
Ooh.
no, as you turn around, you see that there are trees blocking the way. They're stacked so close together you could not fit through.
So, Thea,
That's
what was that about not splitting the party?
So
God.
Zygon, Bron, and Lochnar, you guys can still go right.
Yeah,
Also Animus, but
Yeah,
Animus is currently-
I'd be able to put that together with them not.
We're going
appearing
right,
behind
guys.
us.
So,
Ew.
We're just bailing? Yeah, we'll go right.
Let's go.
I'll go right.
okay, so the 4 of you go right. Lochnar charging in. Anzu, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, god damn it. Shit. That's a 12.
All right, so Lochnar, as you come barreling through, Anzu, you do not hear him, and he, boom, knee straight to your face.
Watch
You
out, little
take-
buddy.
Anzu, you take 3 points of damage and are knocked prone.
Okay, that's not too.
As Anzu falls flat on his back after being kneed in the face by Lochnar, you guys hear a little.
It just got bad.
That's unsettling.
Andrew's gonna get up and
Wouldn't it
he's
be
gonna
more
look
like
at
ankle
the
disease?
at the giggling, maybe, if there is anyone to see.
You do not see a source of the giggling. You just hear it kind of echo through the trees.
Hey, Andrew,
Can
I'm
I-
not gonna tell you how to live your
Walk
life,
the
but you should
forest.
probably not giggle when I kick you in the face.
That wasn't me, Lochnar.
Yeah. We
Can
all
I
know
do,
you
like, a-
laugh like a little girl.
Can I do like an Arcana check to maybe like figure out if I know what giggles like that, maybe,
Sure, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
and plays these kind of
Also,
tricks?
Thea, make a religion check.
Okay.
That's
Oh, no.
24.
24. Okay.
Oh, that wasn't too bad. That was 13. Not the worst.
So, Anzu, from your more magical, which I guess in this world would be scientific perspective, which is kind of cool. You know that there are certain magical creatures that the main thing they do is mess with mortals. All they want to do is mess with them. They think it's funny. They think that it's interesting to see what mortals do when they're tricked. And those creatures usually originate from the Feywild.
Fucking tight.
Thea, from your perspective, from your religious perspective, you know that the Moonweaver, when the world and the planes were being essentially created, the Moonweaver was the one that created these more trickstery characters, believing that there needed to be disorder along with the order. And that these creatures usually reside in the Feywild, and sometimes they can cross over into the prime material plane.
Okay. Sounds good.
But you have 3 branching paths in front of you.
Well, should we toss a coin?
Can I give me a second, and then can I like pray to the moon? Just see if she
go
gives
ahead
me like
and
an idea.
roll your percentage dice.
Are we still in the
Okay.
same 3, or did we already get through the first ones?
We're in the
You
second
went through the
three.
first one, and then Lochnar need Anzu in the face.
Nice.
Hold on.
Can I?
I rolled 3 zeros.
Oh,
That's great. Well,
Yeah, that's
that
a
is
good thing,
perfect.
right?
That is a perfect 100%.
Amazing.
However,
Wow, I'm getting really good at this.
the problem is that religion
Mm-hmm.
checks work in reverse.
So you
That's
want
what I
to
thought.
get you want to get lower.
Yeah,
Damn it! I thought that was the
So
zero.
she's
I
not
hate my
talking to
life.
you at all.
yeah.
God
So
damn it.
you go to pray, and you just hear giggling again.
Can I?
Can I like?
Anzu, with that giggling.
That's not me.
Can I send like
Yeah.
a sacred flame in the direction of the giggling, or is it like everywhere?
It's everywhere. It comes from all directions at once.
Can I read that tome of foes that I picked up, and see if there's anything in that about whatever this is?
Yeah. So you begin to flip through, and this is a pretty extensive list. It seems as though this was written by an adventurer that traveled quite a far distance. After hearing your friends discuss that this might be a Fey creature, you eventually get to the part where it mentions Fey beings. You flip through a few, and then you eventually land on a picture, a drawn sketch of a woman that is covered in head to toe from leaves and is green. And then on top of it, it says Dryad. The text goes on to explain that Dryads usually come in about 2 or 3, or no, they come in 4 different variations, and that their personalities are dictated by the season in which nature is in. So fall Dryads are usually more caring and compassionate. Winter Dryads are cold, usually more aggressive and more territorial. Spring Dryads are more tricky. They are also more energetic. And then Summer Dryads are more of your introspective kind of beings. They are more questioning and more curious.
Okay. Well, is there anything about, I guess, navigating through this or finding the I guess
There's
the
no
Dryad.
mention of like a trap or anything. It does say that dryads can only get a certain distance from the nature that they are attached to. So there are this dryad you assume is probably a forest dryad. So there's probably a tree that she is linked to that she can only stray so far from.
I can awaken that tree.
So.
That'd be insane.
Technically, that
Maybe.
tree is already awakened because the tree is the dryad and the dryad is the tree.
So then, would we know enough to be able to use like detect magic and scan around to find said tree, or would the whole forest?
It's more
light
so.
up?
It is not. It is not an Arcana check. It is more of a nature check.
Okay.
So detect magic is not necessarily going to work. But you can try.
Well, that's not for me to do. I just wondered if that was something that would work. Well, I guess just with that new information, I guess I'll try and look around and see if I can notice anything unusual then, and share the information
Adam.
with the group.
Do you two notice anything odd?
I mean, yeah, there's a lady giggling in the woods,
Well, I mean,
but
with the trees.
I don't know. Is anything weird with the trees? Can I make a nature check?
Make a nature check.
I'm gonna. Can I
It's
say?
not gonna go well.
Can I say while we've taken our time to sit here, I've kind of like been. I'm gonna cast detect magic as a ritual. I know that
Okay.
Hugh said that detect magic might not be the best thing, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cast it anyway, just
Okay.
in case. And then I'll
I
just.
got a 6.
Okay.
I wanted to make a nature check as well.
Animus, what is the range on detect magic?
Hold on.
Well, I got a 13 on the nature check.
Okay.
Detect magic is
30 feet.
is it
30 feet. Okay.
is it 30 feet radius or
30 foot from you. So if you can like
Yeah,
walk
so it's
around and
30
it will
foot
be like 30
radius.
feet around.
why can't I not
Um,
find it in my notes?
So, Animus, as you finish casting detect magic as you're sitting there,
Yeah,
your senses begin to overload
nice.
with the amount of magical energy that is around you. It's just a giant green, like everywhere you look is green, glowing with magical nature energy.
Interesting.
Bron, you begin to look around on the floor of the forest, and you notice something by not noticing something. There are no branches on the ground. There's no leaves. There's no like dead foliage whatsoever. Also, you notice that the leaves on the trees are like this bright neon green. They're like an unnatural green. They almost glow. They're so bright. And you notice that the grass is also that color. It's this bright neon sort of green. It looks kind of like what cartoon representation of like radiation is, like the green like pulsing stuff.
Ooh.
It's very unnatural, and yet it's also beautiful.
So is this the whole? Is that a
The whole
particular tree or
area.
the whole full?
The whole
Okay, the whole full.
forest.
Okay.
Oh, and
So wait, so
you
we
know,
still have like 3 paths in front of us?
Yep.
So,
Still have 3 paths.
and we're all together at this point.
Yes.
Okay.
Zygon's gonna go left.
Okay.
I'll go
So-
with
Tired of
Flagon.
As you guys are doing all your nature stuff and your magic and everything, Zygon
with
gets a
him.
little bored, and he begins to walk off. Anzu, you notice and begin to go with him. So Zygon and Anzu, you guys walk through the left path, and you walk, and you walk, and you walk. You keep walking, until eventually the trees open up, and you see a light. And then you walk out of the forest, and you see the cliff that you were standing on earlier is now what you
Well,
were
that's
standing
great.
on now.
That is unfortunate right there.
Interesting.
Can I go ahead, Jacob? What kind of magic is it that I am currently?
It's nature.
It's
It's full-on nature magic.
Nature magic. Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It doesn't seem cool, but okay.
No, that's cool. It just
I
doesn't
guess
help
me and Zygon are gonna take
Figure
the
of
path
speech,
we
dude.
took to go back to them.
Yeah, we're just gonna come back.
Okay, so you guys go back in. So Zygon and Anzu have not shown up like Lochnar did. So they're gone. You guys do not see them. So Zygon and Anzu, you re-enter the forest, and you wait for a second, and you hear coming from the right music. You go that way. Eventually, you guys reappear with the group. The group's still standing there.
Well, it's definitely not left.
Well, I guess
Do,
try
uh,
the middle. I'm gonna go through the middle.
I'll go with
I'll
him
go
through the
through the
middle.
Might as well just try it.
Zygon wants to like focus and see if he can like hear anything, hear any music coming from any specific.
Zygon, make a perception check.
we go west?
Like to go west? Isn't that just north?
12.
12.
That's west.
So the left path, you don't really see anything. The middle path, you see like this faint light, like a pinprick of light that is directly in the center of the trail.
As I'm walking
and then-
into it.
Yeah, the right also you see like a larger light, like kind of like an orb floating in the middle of the path.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did everybody already go to the middle?
Ambience and Anzu, I believe, were the only two that went through the middle, right?
Oh, I said
Yeah.
I was gonna go too.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you three begin to walk.
I still have detect magic. I'd just like to point that out.
Yeah, it's sensory overload. Just everywhere you look is magic.
Some stupid shit.
Ooh.
So you guys begin to walk, and then the path starts descending and descending. And then I need you three to make dexterity checks.
Checks or saving throws?
Saving throws, my bad.
Saving.
It's no different
throw.
for me. I just wanted to check.
I got an 8.
8, okay.
Ooh, 14.
But I think I still have
14.
fly on.
No, it would have ended
No.
by now because you took your short rest.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What did you roll, Animus?
11.
Okay, so who rolled the 8?
Anzu.
What'd you roll, Thea?
14.
14.
That's a
Okay,
pretty good
so as you guys are
average.
going, it starts to rain as you guys are walking. Very strange that it's raining. And the ground begins to get soggier and muddier, and then eventually the path is so steep that you begin to slip and fall. Thea, being raised in a forest, you know how to brace yourself for flash floods such as these. But
Barely.
Anzu and Animus, you guys slip and fall and begin to go straight down this mud waterfall, essentially. Okay. Eventually, you guys see the trees begin to clear, and you land at the bottom of the cliff, taking 1 point of damage as you smack onto the floor of the rock.
Hmm.
What cliff?
Hey,
That's
and then what
shit.
happens?
The
That
cliff
is
that you
shit.
climbed up earlier.
God.
I'm so
All right,
pissed
we'll
off.
walk back to where we were.
Oh man.
That's
How
going
are
to
we
take a little
supposed
while.
to do that?
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
gonna
just-
turn into a. No, I'm gonna conjure a giant eagle.
Is this like one
Okay.
step forward, 5 steps back?
I lied.
or
I'm
what?
not gonna conjure a giant eagle, Jacob. I'm gonna conjure
Okay.
2 giant spiders,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna conjure the 2 giant spiders. I'm gonna look at Anzu. This is really starting to piss me off. These stupid
Yes.
rules.
Titania did similar things
Yeah.
back then.
Next attempt is going to teleport us back to Amon.
Go ahead and jump on, and then I'm gonna jump on the back of my giant spider.
I'll jump on the back of the other.
We would
I
probably
guess
be
we
the
can
only-
hop on.
I think we're the only 2 in our group
Can I-
who could fit on top of a giant spider.
Well, Thea can probably
Do
hop
I
on
just have to
mine because I'm
walk?
tiny. Hop on mine.
Yeah.
Did Lochnar, Bron, and I
fine.
hear anything about them like going through the
Yeah,
mud?
you could. It's a large beast, so you
Probably.
could fit on it.
Yeah. Okay. I will
So-
ride the spider.
Yeah, Thea eventually does get down there, but does not take damage.
Me and Anzu could be on one spider, and then Thea could be on the other spider. They're large.
Yep.
They are large beasts.
Yeah.
So Lochnar, Zygon, and Bron, you guys see this orb sitting in the center of the path, and you see it go, and then it
I don't trust it.
starts darting around, and then it comes towards you guys.
Oh no. I don't trust that orb. I think I know what it is.
Don't hit it.
I'm stupid, so I'll trust that orb.
Okay.
No.
So
I'm gonna hold Eldritch Blast.
Seems like a
Okay.
seems like a reputable
Bron, what are
orb, you know.
doing?
I guess I'd draw my swords just in case it's a
Okay.
enemy.
So the orb floats over to Lochnar's face, and it begins floating in front of him. So you guys see, it looks like a water bubble, just floating in the air, and then inside it is a flame. So it's just kind of.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Make a nature check.
Nature? Ooh, that's not near as good.
Does it do anything as I bat it out of my face?
Jacob, I got
It
it.
just kind of drifts away. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna jump back out for a
15.
sec. But
Yeah, go ahead.
Basically,
Well, I'll
just-
handle it.
Yeah, my giant
I like this
spiders and
orb
me
thing,
will just
guys.
go back to the group. That's all.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a 15 on the nature check.
So, what are you doing with this orb? Brady, are you still there too?
Yeah. Making the nature check, which was a 15, to see if I
15.
know what the orb is.
So, Zygon, you don't remember a lot, but you do remember something
Typical.
after reading a few books. So there are these things that are usually found in swamps called will-o-wisps.
I knew it.
And they are often described as being orbs that have a small flame inside them. And they
Is
are
that a Pokemon
normally...
Yeah.
Yes, it is a Pokemon move. They were inspired by real things. But will-o-wisps usually lead people to their deaths and then feast on their soul energy.
Yeah.
Really good.
However...
Thing Lochnar has no soul. It's just annoying to me.
However, the other two paths didn't seem to work, and this will-o-wisp is kind of floating towards the right path.
Okay. Zygon's gonna tell Bron and Lochnar that it's a will-o-wisp.
Okay.
And that it's probably
That's
bad
great.
news, but we don't really have much of an option.
So, Lochnar,
That's great, but
when
it's
you were
fucking
a
annoying.
child, Lochnar, you were told stories of the will-o-wisp and how it was a helpful creature that would lead the hordes of your Goliath raiding parties to prosperous cities.
Clarification. Lochnar was told these things. He didn't pay attention.
That is very true. Told and paid attention are very different things.
Yeah,
You might remember the name. But you guys go right, the will-o-wisp leading the way. It darts in front of you. You eventually don't see it.
Okay, is it
There
another
you
like
go.
clearing?
Yeah, so now you guys, once again, but now there are just two paths, one of them branching left and one of them branching right.
Where'd it go?
What do you guys think? Should we keep going or should we wait for the others to catch up?
I think we should
Oh, fuck him.
wait for them.
Wait.
This is some nasty business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that, but I think we can handle ourselves.
I'm
We can't, but what
inclined to
about
believe
them?
Lochnar here.
I honestly, like, this thing's kind of freaky, and we gotta figure out what's going on. Leave a breadcrumb trail or something.
Oh, I've got
Wherever
an
the
idea.
hell that is.
And okay, do we go left or right? I say we keep going.
Well, what's your idea?
Oh, I can leave a trail of breadcrumbs.
Oh.
And by
You just
breadcrumbs,
said I
not
got
really
an
bread-
idea.
Wait.
by,
Wait, is it
by
head crumbs? Is it head
heads.
crumbs? Oh,
Yeah,
I hope it's head crumbs.
It's definitely heads.
Yeah, just the head still dripping blood, just carrying it behind you, leaving a blood
Yeah.
trail.
Exactly.
That'll do.
Exactly.
Oh,
Is that seriously
Oh,
what you're
there's
doing,
my gun.
Zygon?
Yeah, that was my plan. Yeah.
I love Dungeons and Dragons so much.
I'm very
I have
happy
10
right
of
now.
them, so if I space them out, they should be able to follow.
So you
How
pull,
far does the
Just
head
let 'em
go
drip.
these days?
Let them drip for a bit and then drop
pull
them.
the siren, the freshest head out, the siren head, and it begins to drip blood as you walk the left path. So you guys continue to walk, the blood dripping, until eventually you appear in a clearing with a large oak tree sitting in the center of it, and you see a woman who is currently sitting at the base of the tree, just kind of in a nonchalant, kind of arms back pose, you know.
You guys seeing this?
I
Seems
think
something.
so.
Seems like a chill guy.
Anzu and
What's up,
Thea,
bro?
you guys now made it back to where you guys did the mud slip and slide.
And they're
Do we see
gone.
the blood?
No, this was before they did the blood, but you know there's only one path you can take, so you go right, and then you get
No
to
twist.
the splintered path. Make a perception check.
Yeehaw.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yee.
really good.
That was
Call
Yeah,
ye, is that what you just said?
23.
26.
They always
God.
ask, "Yeehaw," but they never ask,
True.
"Haw yee."
Ah, ye. That is a very fair point, Corey. What'd you guys roll? Sorry.
26.
23.
26. You guys see a blood trail going left. You don't know whose blood, but you see blood.
I guess-
Follow the blood.
I
I'll
guess still
go
in the back
left.
Of the...
Only one way to go. Yeah, we'll
Nope,
follow the
Animus,
blood
we're
trail.
going left.
No,
Following a blood trail down the right path.
No, I know. Are you guys still in the back of the spiders with me? I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm gonna ride my spider.
Now I have
around.
Kate mute him.
You what?
There we go, got it.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
hear him. You just
Oh,
muted him.
muted.
We're
I muted
still
him
on
for
the back
me.
of the
That's
spiders.
funny.
Yeah, you
Now
didn't
we're
start
taking
from
a left path.
Dingus.
Oh,
You-
I
well, you
muted.
didn't do it either.
I muted myself on the stream, but I didn't mute myself
Oh.
through Discord, so they couldn't hear me.
Oh.
But you guys might have been able to hear some stuff.
Alright.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I see.
So-
That makes sense.
Do we catch up
Zygon
with
is
them,
gonna
or-
put the severed head back away,
Okay.
as it probably wouldn't make a good first impression.
Okay. So, Thea, Animus, and Anzu, you guys get into this clearing as you see the other three approaching this woman sitting below the tree.
What race is she?
Does she look like
You
anything?
can't tell. You can't really tell what race she is.
Guess we'll walk up to her.
Covered in leaves from head to
Yeah,
toe.
so head to toe leaves. Her hair is made of like different leaves. Like you see that there's flowers, and it goes probably down to her shoulder blades.
Mm.
Oh. And
So-
didn't Bron tell us something
Dryad.
about dryads? Too?
Mhm.
Yeah, that their personalities are different depending on what season it is.
Does she look like spring?
Well, it is spring, so it's early spring. So you see
Oh.
like growing off of her body are like little blossoms of flowers, like coming out of her hair are different flowers.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few buds though, like they and she's just kind of sitting there just oh, I can't lean back too hard.
Nope.
Guess I'll
gonna
walk
wait-
up to her and
Zygon,
Like-
before Anzu goes up there,
Yeah, and you're not
Zygon's-
close enough yet.
Zygon is going to tell the others to keep their guard up, and he's gonna go up and announce himself.
Okay. What do you say?
Hello.
No response.
That was so good.
Offer her a flower.
I don't have any flowers.
Whoa. Okay, so for a split second on my feed in Discord, Michael, his camera froze, and it caught two images where he was blinking and where his eyes were open. So it was overlaid on top of itself. So it looked like he had his eyes closed and open at the same time. It was freaky.
I love that. That's
Anyway.
really good.
I'm gonna send one of my spiders to the edge of the woods before
Okay.
anyone gets. And then
Okay.
I'll just have the other one out with us.
Okay, Zygon, what are you gonna say to her to try and get her attention, or do something to try and get her attention?
I don't know. I guess he'll just keep like walk up, and approach her.
Get right in her face.
Okay,
Pretty much.
Offer her your
standing-
canteen. Something.
You're standing over her. She's just kind of sitting there, eyes closed, just kind of basking in the sun.
Okay. Quite a tree you got here.
It is a pretty nice tree, isn't it?
It is. I've seen bigger, but
Oh,
pretty nice.
now that's just rude.
Whatever, you tree person.
What
Fucking
are you
hippies.
doing here? What are you doing here in the middle of this? In the middle of these weird woods?
Just taking a vacation.
I heard some laughing. Was that you?
Oh, it's fun to mess with your kind sometimes.
What the fuck, you racist piece of... No, I'm kidding.
None of
Is it-
us are the same.
Am I just standing next to her? Where's everybody else at?
I don't know. What is everybody else doing?
I'm
I'm going up there
just a
with
little
them.
few feet
I'm up
behind.
there, yeah.
I'll walk
Okay.
up with Zygon.
So you guys are all just kind of standing over her. You see that this clearing. So Animus and Zygon, when you guys were here earlier, this clearing was just like normal grass, but now it is covered in it's a full flower bed. Like from as far as you can see in all directions, it is just flowers. And there's like a trail that goes up to the tree, and then there's a ring around the tree that does not have flowers. Just nice grass.
Hey.
And it's
So,
flowers, it is flowers from like Whitestone and Iman and Kaimal and Craghammer. It is flowers from everywhere. And most of these flowers don't grow. Like there is the nightshade lily that only grows in the cliffs of the Alabaster Sierras. That should not be here, and you have no idea why it is.
Interesting.
so what are you taking a vacation from?
Oh, just coming to the material plane for some fun, some sun.
Coming.
By any chance, do you know Tidy?
Oh, well, no fey creature doesn't know Titania.
Could you maybe send her a little message from?
Oh, well, maybe I should clarify for your smaller brain. We know of her. We do not know her.
Oh,
Smaller brain, that's mean. That's rude.
I wasn't very kind.
Kidding. I'm sure you're smart enough for someone who lives here.
Well, so are there any more
Whatever-
tricks?
What?
Have you got your fill?
Oh, well, you got through. Had to have a little help from some of my friends, but sure. The tricks are over for now. I've had my fun.
Oh, thank you. If you ever do see Titania, make sure you tell her I said hi. Coming from Anzu, and lots of hugs and kisses and hugs and little hugs and little kisses.
I really feel like
Oh my
we're getting
God.
off subject here.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Hmm?
What's your name?
Sorry, Caleb, you cut out.
Oh. What was your name?
Oh,
Oh,
well,
why the she motherfucker?
my name is probably a little hard for you to pronounce. You can call me Lily.
Okay.
You underestimate us. Come on, give us the real word.
So Lochnar, she says a name that is probably more letters than you even know exist. It
Is it in
First
Sylvan?
of all, she says it in Sylvan. Second of all, it's like 4 sentences. It's like a paragraph long length of a name.
It's a mouthful.
Lily, it
Lochnar's
is
brain
then.
exploded. Hang on a second.
Oh, sorry, we were talking. I'm sorry. What happened?
Okay.
What year is it, guys?
So after she finishes, she kind of looks at you, Thea, and she's curious about you. You have piqued her interest a little.
You have peaked.
She looks over. She looked over to you, and she says, how do you know Sylvan?
Here and there, I picked it up. Have my ways.
I have
Perhaps
my
you're not
ways.
all small-brained.
Hey, I take
Perhaps
offense to that.
not. So, Lily, what do you want with us?
I've gotten what I wanted. Just some fun. It's good to have fun every once in a while, and this is far enough away from major cities that there's no threat of being brutally, savagely burned. But,
Zygon's gonna look around awkwardly.
It sounds like you've done this at least once or twice before, and I'm just curious as to we're actually here trying to find some people, and I was wondering if you've had any in the past couple weeks that you may have messed with or gone too far about.
Oh, I never go too far. What is too far anyway? Fall into pits of crocodiles, and sure, some people are allergic to mushrooms, but that's not my fault. I'm just having fun.
Okay.
Sometimes your fun does have consequences, Lily.
Oh, but they're not consequences for me. They're just fun.
Well, Lily, who was it?
Oh, there wasn't. I don't know who you're talking about. I've only been here for the past 2 days.
Well,
Interesting. Has
or was
anyone
it-
else been here?
Or was it
that
2
you know?
years?
2 years.
No, time
Oh.
flows all strangely in this place.
I don't love the sound of that one. I'm not gonna lie. Just have you not seen anyone come to the island recently? Maybe in the past week, or right before us. If your time's working a little differently.
I mean, I don't know if she has
Well-
any concept of time.
That's true.
Well, other than the side, I haven't really seen anyone else here. They like to come over to the material plane before their big golden feast.
Fuck.
What is that?
A bit too barbaric for me.
Fuck, dude.
What is that?
Stupid
I
Jacob.
suppose
What is that?
that will be
naming the
taking
goddamn
on.
episode "The Feast."
Yeah, it's almost as if I
Oh.
named it that so that you would trigger, Caleb.
That we will be taking our leave, and if you ever stop
Um,
by
I
Amon,
don't-
make sure
I
to
really-
visit the
Hold
guild
on.
hall.
I feel like leaving isn't
Hold
a good
on,
idea
Anzu.
when we need to talk about.
We have
the
a few
feast.
questions. What does that feast entail exactly?
Oh, it's just a fun little thing that one of the Archfey do.
Who? What's his name?
Oh,
Or
her name is Aubanoir.
How the fuck do you spell that, Jacob?
Obanoir. Very simple. I
Oh.
spell phonetically.
Oh. Obanor.
No silent letters up in here.
No silent letters. It's her
Okay.
thing. She likes to gather rare delicacies from across the plains and bring them to Feywild for a grand feast that lasts for years.
I actually
Oh
have a
my
question.
God.
Do you guys have a portal to to the Fae from here on this island that is temporary?
Oh, yes.
Or is
Yes,
it...
it's yes, that's how I got here.
Well, is it temporary or is it one that you would just open every once in a while?
I don't actually know. I've never been to this island before. It's actually quite nice.
So it's only been
for
open
here,
recently.
anyway. As I said, I've been here for maybe 2 days or 2 years.
But like, it wasn't open before you went
Months.
through it, right?
No, not that I know of.
So
Okay.
I guess I have to figure that
I-
one out. Sorry guys, I was just trying to get some research in before also trying to find this guy. But
Yeah.
Nerd.
Lily, have you seen, you know that blue boat down there past the cliff? Have you seen that at all?
Yeah, I have.
Did
There
you
wasn't
see
anyone
the
on it,
men who
though.
were? So you haven't seen the men who came in on
No.
the boat?
No, I would have played some tricks on some sailors. They're
Okay,
very
'cause that's-
superstitious, you know.
Yeah, that's who we're looking for.
what are the delicacies of this feast that you're talking about?
Oh, I don't know. I've never been invited.
You said it's too barbaric.
Yes, they get a little rowdy.
I mean, I'm assuming by delicacies across the land and the fact that people are going missing that this cannot add into a great ending.
Oh, I'm sure they don't eat your kind.
Well, here's the
Or
thing though. There's
maybe
a
they
lot
do.
of there's a lot of our kind because like I am a Kinku.
I mean, every single one of us is different.
Yeah, I mean you've got more
That's
human-like.
me.
and
You're
less
just on the material plane.
Okay, well
Your kind are prime material plane people.
That's true.
We should
Ah.
show her the acorn. See what she thinks.
I mean, having a connection
That's
to
a good
the,
idea.
to the Feywild is also not something that I'm too away from, you know? I don't know what the word I was looking for there, I'm not gonna lie.
Are you talking about the seed, Zygon?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Hey, Lily. I'm gonna pull the seed out. Do
Okay.
you have any idea what this is?
Don't hold it like that.
It's
Cup
mine.
it.
Please
Do not
don't
drop
take
it.
No, it's out of the cup.
No, I'm saying cup it so you don't
Yeah.
drop it.
So she says, may I?
Yes. Just
And
don't
she-
drop it.
She grabs it and holds it up. She starts tossing it up and
Oh,
down,
dude.
looking at you as she's doing it.
This is a bad idea.
Oh, I'm
I
just
see.
having a little fun. Loosen up.
Ah.
Well, it appears that you have committed a crime.
Where is she
Excuse me?
sitting?
Ooh, us?
She's standing now. She's standing in front of you guys, and she's probably 5'8".
And behind
Ah.
her is her tree.
That's a funny joke,
I'm
Lily.
taller than her.
While she's
Ah,
tossing
there
up,
it
and I
goes.
just kind of like walk around her. I'm still watching her.
Yeah.
Alright, I just want to go over the tree.
I'm taller than her.
Yes, you are. She
Uh-huh.
looks down at you, Anzu, and she says, "Oh, my dear, I never joke about things such as this. This is a seed of a moon plum.
A what?
And what is that?
It's a Feywild fruit. It is not supposed to be brought over here. The fact that you
I
have
didn't
one
bring it.
shows that you have committed a crime in the Feywild.
I didn't
It's a
bring
good
it.
thing we're not in
I
the
found it.
Feywild.
It's a good thing
Yeah.
I
We're
can
I
merely
guess for
left-
you, it's
Holding
a
it
good
for a
thing.
friend.
What does
I
it
swear,
do?
I'm
What's
holding
a
it for a
moon
friend.
plum?
Well, the moon plum is something that the Archfey consume to extend the festivities, is how they like to put it.
Is it just a random?
Could you give me
chance
any
that we
more
have this
detail?
acorn thing.
Yes, it is a random chance that you guys have this.
The fuck?
Okay.
I rolled when you guys found this, just for backstory. I rolled a percentage dice, and I was like, if I roll a 1, I am going to make this thing really, really cool. And I rolled a 1, so it's really, really cool.
So, Lily, what exactly
Well.
does it do?
I mean, could you give me a little more detail about that?
Oh, are you having trouble understanding what I'm saying?
I don't know what extend the feast means. There's not much detail.
Oh
in that
well,
sentence.
How would you put it? Well, okay. For example, you are an elf,
could-
correct?
Yes, and you can speak it in Sylvan, and I'll understand what you're saying if that is helpful.
So if I'm given to understand, elves live a very long time on this plane. Am I correct?
Yes.
If you eat one of these, it'll make your lifetime look like the blink of an eye.
So you basically. live for
Oh,
almost
so it'll
forever.
extend my life.
Well, then again,
Yeah,
I don't know if it
one of
would
those?
be. I don't know if it would be a good thing for non-fey creatures to eat one of these. However, the elves are descendants of us, are they not?
Yes.
You might be able to. I wouldn't advise it to any of you, though.
Give me a bite.
She
Can I
looks
have
over
it
at
back?
Olive.
Let's split it
Now
6
what
ways.
good Feywild citizen would I be allowing such a rare and priceless thing to go back into the prime material
Is
plane?
the tree I'm standing by magical?
Yes.
It is. Is it like
Yes.
a wake? Is it an actual?
Where? Well, it is her. You see, like a magic link between her and the tree. Like there's like
Yeah,
a
she's
magic.
I'm behind her and up against the tree now. I walked around her while she was talking and
Okay.
like, throwing the thing around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as she's talking to you guys, she stops and says, "Examining the tree, are you?"
This is just very interesting to me. It's I'm-
Yes. Is it very interesting?
I mean, yes. You
guys see, she walks back and she actually phases into the tree, and then Animus, as you're examining the tree, her
Oh.
face just comes out and is looking directly in your face.
Okay, I'm just kind of writing some stuff down. I'm like,
Please step away from the tree.
I'm gonna take 2 steps back.
Lily,
Thank
could we
you.
have
And then
that?
she phases back out and goes back to the group.
I'm gonna keep on walking around the tree though. What is this What does it look like? It's like she's just.
It looks like an
connected
oak tree.
So if
Yeah,
like,
and
She
there's like a
Grandmother
magical
Willow?
tether between. It's a magical tether between her and the tree. It's like she is the manifestation of the tree, essentially.
interesting.
No,
yeah,
this
she
is not
like
Pocahontas.
projects an image outward, but she's the tree.
Yeah. Essentially. And she still has the moon plum seed.
Okay. Well,
gonna need that back.
Oh.
Lily?
I don't think I can let you have this back.
Are you
You had
sure,
our-
Tree, we can't come to some sort of deal?
Yeah, you've
you
had
said
your
that
fun
none
with
of them
us.
could use it.
It's still ours.
Oh no, they could eat it, but it would most likely kill them.
Lily, I
Wouldn't
have,
Yeah,
that be
so I'm not
fun?
going,
I have a
and I have no
follow-up
intention of letting them eat it.
Yes,
question.
small bird man.
What like this connection to this tree? Like, is that how you got here, or did you just get here and find this tree? Like, what would happen if this tree like burned down or something?
I would suggest not doing that.
I like
well,
the
I'm
smirk
just-
as you say it.
I'm just asking.
Yeah,
a
really.
I
question.
wonder what would happen.
I'm
Well-
laughing as okay. Wait, I'd also like to point out I'm laughing as myself, but my
Yeah.
animus would keep
Yeah.
this a little bit more calm.
Let me put it this way. I pity the being who tries to ignite this tree.
I'm just asking a simple question. I just want to know, like,
And I gave you a very simple answer.
okay. I just want to know. Is this how you got to this material plane? Is like through connection with a tree?
Oh, well, a lady never tells all her secrets, now does she?
Guess not, but
this is
a
going
lady
nowhere.
could give me back the seed that I gave you.
Oh, we've gone over this. I cannot in good conscience allow you to have this seed.
What do you want then? Like, I'm just.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe we can
I
come to
don't
some sort
know.
of deal.
The taller, pale one over there said something about a deal.
Yeah. I've been known to make deals
Deal.
from time to time.
No,
He loves them.
deals are a fun one.
Yeah.
What would you offer me?
Oh, I don't know what a mighty fey creature such as yourself would find interesting.
Well, let me tell you, flattery will get you nowhere.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure.
No persuasion yet?
No, not yet. You haven't said the right thing yet.
Mm.
So she starts to look over you guys. Which
Sex.
one of you has the Ioun Stone?
I think I gave it to Thea.
No.
I don't know.
Who has the
Damn,
Ioun?
I had.
Wow, it's weird. I wonder who has the Ioun Stone.
I gave it to someone. Or maybe
Is it
I had it
unanimous?
still.
Do you
I am
have
not
the Stone
giving
of
my.
Ioun?
That is way more powerful than that stupid acorn. I'm not giving that away.
That stupid
she-
acorn.
Is it currently floating around your head?
I would assume.
I mean, I
Okay.
think so.
That's how Ioun Stones work when you attune to them.
Yeah,
They
it's
just kind of
like- it's
orbit
like-
your head.
It's like a little halo around my head.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
So she looks over at you.
It's painting.
Hmm.
Painting.
What's that little stone there, Birdman?
Stupid. I don't know what. I mean, I do know, but you know, a bird never tells his secrets. And I'm gonna.
She smirks at you.
I pity the
All right.
fool who tries to steal my stone.
Okay, calm
You ain't
down
no
there,
Mr.
Mr. T.
You ain't no Mr. T.
Oh my god.
She did it to Mr. Teeth. This is stupid.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We do.
Oh my god.
And then she looks over to you, Bron, and she sees on your back, or where do you keep Rose's thorn? Is it on your back or on your hip?
Well, I imagine for something like that would be on my hip.
It's a rapier, I'm
Yeah.
assuming hip.
Yeah.
So she looks and she sees the hilt. That looks like a nice little sword. And she gestures over to Rose's thorn.
All my swords are.
Well, if you're unwilling to part with your things, I don't think the Feywild is willing to part with this.
Well, the
I-
Feywild took it.
I believe the Feywild departed with it a long time ago. We did find it on the material plane in the first place anyway.
I've never been to the Feywild.
Well, then consider me a police officer that is returning stolen property.
You said you weren't even invited to the parties.
shit,
Why
oh,
would
shit.
you work for them?
Excuse
I
me,
don't care
Not my
about
little
the
officer.
party.
I-
I
my
care about the
officer.
Feywild.
bust your
Not
bubble,
mine.
but who do you report? Where exactly is Titanium?
How should
She
I know?
doesn't.
We're having so
She
many
doesn't-
different
What do you
conversations.
mean? How should you know? She's queen of the
I
fairy.
don't think she
Lord.
knows.
Do I look like a
I don't think
fairy
she-
to you?
She gave it to us. Titanium
And
gave
all
us
of
that
the
seed.
Fae.
No, she's the queen of fairies. It seems to
Not the
you need to
Fae.
do more research.
Damn it.
Oh.
I hate this. I want my seed back.
She starts she's kind of starting to write you guys off. She's checking her nails, like brushing her hair, looking around, kind of just basking in the sun again.
Well,
I
good
just
killer.
okay. Let's get away.
I know, that's it.
Let's get away from the seed for a second, okay? Let's figure out something before any sort of conversation goes bad, whether she keeps it or not. We need to get to the main focus at hand. We'll get the seed back in a sec. Where's this feast? Where is this happening? It seems like that would be our next place to ask questions. I understand you're not part of it, but we just need to go talk to the people there.
To my understanding, it happens in the sunlit glade in the Feywild. But that's
And then-
a little far from here, isn't it?
It's not far if you already told us there's a portal on the island.
Ooh, someone's getting a little snippy.
I'll
Today-
send a message to Thea and I'll say she
whatever.
might be interested in that dog stone you have.
Oh shit, I forgot you gave me that.
The what?
I don't know.
She has the
It's
dog
just
sketch.
Try.
The
The
obsidian
master?
hound, I forgot. Yeah. I I have no use for it, honestly. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna be like, "Do you have any interest in this?"
She looks at
So I
it.
can have the seed back.
I mean, I think it's a legendary.
It's not legendary, but it is very powerful. But the seed isn't legendary either. So
I just want the seed.
No, not really.
fucking hell.
But I am amused that you would offer something.
Music.
What about anyone else? Does anyone have anything else to offer? In exchange?
I have my sexual prowess, you know.
That's gotta be worth something.
Huh.
I can offer my fists.
My body.
I mean, what if I offer a fucking?
If you want to go head to head with a demon inside.
Oh, would you idiots shut up? I'm actually a good lay. Unlike you, weirdos.
We believe
She-
you, Lockwood.
She looks
You
you
really
up
do.
and down, Lochnar.
Okay, what if I offer the suit with the fucking?
Shut up, you midget.
With the dog.
What is she gonna do? Cook some really good food? I'm not saying that out
I
loud,
don't know.
but
I mean, if we don't want the seed, but I'm assuming.
Jacob, how powerful does she
want
look?
some-
She's a Dryad, right? Dryad?
You don't know Dryads that well, so you don't know how powerful she really is.
No.
Do I know anything about dryads, or did I already make this check? I can't remember.
She's attuned to the tree.
Make a check.
She is a tune.
Okay,
She
what
also
kind of check?
conjured an illusion for you guys.
Yeah.
What kind of check, Jacob?
Nature or history, depending on which one
History, because I'm proficient.
Jacob, you
Yeah.
answer my question.
Natural 20.
you want to do. What was your question?
Wow.
What? I should
Well-
know what dryads are.
You know.
Oh no, Corey, what was your question?
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean,
Oh, no.
we're trying to get something, and Lochnar is a pretty good lay.
Are you
so
offering
just
to
saying.
have sex with her? Is that what you're saying?
Oh my god.
Yes.
No.
It worked.
Seduce
We
the
w-
dryad.
We're ready to.
I got a natural 20 plus 5, so 25.
So in Singorn, there was a course on Fey creatures, which is probably one of the only courses that you truly cared about.
True.
Dryads are not particularly strong, but they're very good at magic.
Yeah. Makes
Physically, they're probably not that strong, but magically, they could probably take all of you at once.
Easy, let's do it. Let's fucking challenge that
sense.
shit.
I want my fucking seed back.
I mean, fuck it, let's do it.
I'm gonna like give them all a look, like
I mean, she keeps
you know
playing
what
games with
Lochnar's
us. I don't
thinking
know
right
what
now.
she's expecting.
Everybody
We
get
know
your
what we gotta
fire
do.
ready.
If it's
We
not
just want
fucking,
what's
if it's
rightfully
not
ours.
drinking, or if it's not fighting, Lochnar doesn't want to have anything to do with it. So come on,
I tried
guys.
to talk to her.
Yeah, we tried talking. We
Um,
tried offering some pretty good stuff. She doesn't want to do it. I mean,
She told you what she wanted.
But it's not stuff that we're willing to give up.
That's not
and
her
it was
problem.
it was our seed
I
to
know.
begin with. So
Yeah, I told her I wanted it
It was-
back to begin with.
Need to begin with.
Look, you're
Huh?
pretty
Oh,
late, but
okay.
let's fight. Let's
it's not our
fight.
fault they lost it. Shit, that's ours. Plus, she's not even helping us
Alright,
with
alright.
anything.
Tiny
Fuck it.
brains always wanting to go to such barbarous things. Fine, you can have your little seed. I do not care.
I
So
it
boring.
was just more wanting
Principle.
to
You know what?
know
I-
where the teleportation portal is for how to get to the
She
Feywild.
she takes the seed and she tosses it over to you, Thea.
Mm-hmm. Thank
And
you.
as you grab it, you see that a small sprout is starting to come out of the
Oh,
seed.
you're fucking kidding me.
Fucking hell. All right, we can deal
Well,
with
that's
that
what
later.
seeds are supposed to do, right?
Can I? What could I do to stop this?
You're
God.
the way. That'll take probably a year or two.
What would take a year or two?
For it
The
to grow.
seed, dear.
Oh.
It'll take probably a year or two. It's not in the Feywild soil. If it was, it would take a matter of seconds. But
Ah, the soil. The soil. The soil. It was all about the soil the whole time.
No.
That's why it
The
exploded
soil.
2,000 feet.
Oh, the soil.
That makes so much sense.
Is there
It
the
was-
fruits
we
of
had
my
another-
Jacob, you're
labor.
a sick
Oh,
fuck.
the
You're a
soil.
is there
sick
like a
motherfucker.
path out or something that we can take to go to the?
Jacob, what do I
the
know?
ship and all
Actually,
that.
I don't know why I didn't ask this. What do I know about teleportation to the Feywild? That was one of the...
So
Feywild
the
things.
Feywild does sometimes come to the material plane, mainly to cause trouble or to get stuff. And Archfey are the only things that can create portals out of the Feywild.
I mean, there is a portal at the conservatory.
There is one on the mountain on top, and that's because Titania is sustaining it. If she
Yeah.
decided to, she could close it at any
But
time.
there's one open right now that we know of because this
Yes.
place exists on this island. So there's
Yeah.
no reason
And
to
do
go
you
there.
remember? Do you remember when Anzu sent his familiar up, and there was a shimmering on the beach?
Ah.
There we go.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming back to us now.
Amazing. So is there a way we
Alright.
can leave?
Wait, we don't...
Do we just have to go?
Sure, fine. I'm bored now anyway.
we
Oh, I'm
don't...
so sorry.
We don't technically know.
Oh, sorry, you're bored. Fucking nerd.
Oh, but large hairless one. I'll keep an eye on you.
I have
Oh.
hair.
No, he doesn't.
No, so Goliaths
hey.
are hairless, but
Yeah.
you have a dwarven. I think you have a belt of dwarven kind, so you have a beard. I think.
No, he doesn't.
Does he not?
did it.
I thought I gave
Well,
him.
No.
I-
No, you gave
I
that
could've
to
sworn I gave
someone
him-
else.
Well,
No,
Lochnar,
you gave that to
Lochnar would
someone
like
else.
to, you know.
Huh. Yeah, then you're hairless.
Lochnar would like the freak to think otherwise. You'll, you know, maybe I shave or whatever. You'll see otherwise.
For
Freak
speed.
lady.
Ooh.
It attracts lays. Maybe I shave or whatever.
I thought you said it attracts the lays, like the chips, and I was like, interesting.
Oh, I thought it was the things that they put on you when you go to Hawaiian places.
Lol.
Just bags of chips.
You guys are
wearing
just
lays.
killing my vibe. You guys are just killing my vibe. I don't even know why I hang out with
Sorry
you guys.
about it.
So you see the flowers immediately, like as soon as she says she's bored, they just go away. There's no more
Aloha.
flowers. The tree is now back to the size of a sprout. Fine, I'll take you there, but I have to go home now. I guess. There's no more
Hmm.
people
I'm so
on this
sorry we
island.
bored you.
Oh, it's fine. It happens all the time.
Good,
I had hoped for you
Wait.
though, but maybe
asshole.
maybe one day.
I'm confused
I'm
on
just.
what the
We're
hope
on a
is.
specific. Yeah, I mean, we're on a specific
So
mission right
fun
now.
when you're in the woods.
Well,
Oh well.
maybe play with us a little more, and then
No. Let's just go.
No.
Go to the
not
portal.
right now.
Let's just go to the
She
portal.
begins to walk towards the beach.
This was
All right. So you guys are following the Dryad back. She's not really talking to you much. You see that all the flowers that had been blooming on her are now closed.
oh
they're now just buds.
no,
Are my spiders
Um,
I
going?
made her sad.
Yeah, by now they're probably gone.
Rip.
She seems kind of just like, you ruined her vacation sort of thing.
Fuck that.
We
Yeah,
also
so-
made her vacation, so I feel like it balances out.
That's right.
Fair enough. But you guys eventually start descending, and you see floating only a few feet off of the shore is this blue fishing boat, and then you see next to it on the beach there is a portal, and it's like you see it's a clear portal, and then like light shoots off of it every once in a while, and it's like a rainbow. It's like shining a light through a prism sort of thing.
What's the boat? Is that the boat we're looking for then, for sure?
It is indeed.
Mhm.
I just really, I knew that I had a bad feeling. I feel like we all knew this was what was gonna happen, but like at the same time, like it's not cool coming down here and seeing the portal right next to the boat. It's a lot of extra work.
Can we see through the portal? Like, do we see anything in there, or is it just like, well, who knows what's going on down there?
Yeah, you can't see through it.
So we'd have to step through to see what's going on.
Yeah, Lily turns back to you and she says, "Well, I'm gonna just head out of here. I hope I never see any of you again."
Same.
And then she just falls back through the portal.
I'm gonna send her messages all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to
Hey, Lily.
investigate the boat.
Okay.
Jacob,
I'll go with.
I want to take.
Can I
Yeah.
assist him?
She's a real bitch.
Everybody's talking. Okay.
Sorry.
So who's investigating the boat?
Master
Me.
coughs. I apologize.
Can I assist him with the investigation?
Sure.
Those
Sure.
three.
And I will
those
go to
three.
cause
Yes.
trouble.
Okay. Yep.
Anzu, you get advantage.
And then Lochnar, Zygon, or Lochnar, Bron, and Animus. What are you guys doing?
I'm taking out my map and I'm just writing now. Like I have that map of all the portals that I went over in that one. What was it? The book and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm just kind of putting another little mark there as a temporary
Okay.
portal that's currently open. And then I'm
Okay.
gonna stand next to it and wait.
Okay. Bron,
Can
what
I
you doing?
just peek my head through?
I would advise against that.
I don't know how portals work, so.
Well, you're gonna find out.
Oh God.
All right. So
Oh,
you stick.
I'm
your
I'm
head
gonna
through.
wait a minute before I do that. I'll at least
Okay.
like
You're kind of just looking
let
around.
them look around
Wait,
the boat for a minute.
I know
and
how
just kinda
fey portals
look around
work.
until I get
I
bored.
was gonna say I can just jump through and.
I know how fey portals work. Can I tell them?
Yeah, sure.
I mean we.
I mean,
Okay. So how do they work?
So fey portals are essentially.
Love it.
I knew you were gonna say that. So Anzu, you know that fey portals are one-way trips. That usually when you go in, you can't go out, and when you go out, you can't go in.
But
However, fey creatures can. When the portal is open, they can access both sides.
yep.
Okay.
do we
Also,
know any fey creatures?
Yes.
Anzu knows Titania, who's an archfey.
Jacob does.
So we'd have to go find her after we went in.
Would I know if I also would know about portals.
Mhm.
So with the one way,
You probably know more than Anzu, actually.
would I know if I can like use a fey creature that I can summon, or does it have to be a more powerful fey creature?
Only archfey can portal out of the Feywild.
Can
They're the
portal
only
out?
ones that can open. Yeah, they're the only ones that can open portals.
All right. And then also, how would the travel through be? Is it just kind of a walkthrough?
It's not. It's like it. So all the descriptions of it are different. Some people say it's like falling. Some people say it's like swimming. Some people say that you go in, black out, and then you wake up and you're there. Anzu, you have had firsthand experience going through Fey portals. You know, and Titania has told you that because of how time works in the Feywild and how out there it is, when you come back, it's hard to remember that you were ever there. That's why the descriptions are so different, because a lot of them didn't actually remember going in. They were told that they went in.
Okay.
But Anzu, you know, you've been to the Feywild 3 times. You remember one of those times. The other 2 you do not.
Is time quicker there? So like when we come back
Yeah.
out, it'll be like we were never gone.
And it could be like we could go back 200 years sometimes.
Yeah,
Right?
you could go back, and you could be back in Amon when you were leaving to go fight the sirens.
No.
You could go in, and when you come back out, it could be 300 years in the future. The Feywild's time dilation is so weird that it could be a minute in the Feywild and 1,000 years in the Prime Material Plane. That's why Lily had such hard time describing how long she had been there, because she does not understand how time flows in the Prime Material Plane. It just is a foreign concept to her.
I'll tell everyone before I go to the boat. I'll be like, okay, so by the way, might come back a few years off schedule. And also, Bron, don't stick your head in. You might grow I don't know, 2,000 years older on your head. I'm gonna go check out that boat now. And I rolled a 20 for
Or
that.
if you stick your head in, you might decapitate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metal.
Does sending work through?
Sending, I believe. No, I don't think it works across planes.
I think it does, but there's a 10% chance it won't make
It
it.
won't work, maybe.
Yeah.
Also, in the Feywild behaves a little differently than sending. I think they updated it recently.
So what you're saying is going through this portal might be a maneuver that's going to cost us like 10 years?
Or you could gain time.
Or we can
Inception,
find...
or not
if
Inception.
It's a
Interstellar
meme.
style. Interstellar
Odds
style.
are, like,
Yes,
if
it's a
things go
meme.
bad, we'll probably end up talking to Titania to try and see.
That's
if
what
we
I
can
was gonna
get back
say.
At the same time.
You also know, Anzu, through your travels with Titania, that Archfey can manipulate the Feywild to kind of mitigate some of the problems that occur when coming back.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably our best chance if we want to do this job correctly. Or otherwise, we're gonna flow back on the boat. Hey, we've got the boat, but we don't have your
Yeah.
fiance.
Sirens got him. Crazy.
It was the
It's the
craziest.
damnedest thing.
Yeah.
It really was.
I got a 23 on that investigation. So.
And if they're on a different plane of existence, there's just a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Yeah, in the Feywild it's 10 though because of how it behaves.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
It's not that big of a difference, honestly.
No.
No. I'm
So
gonna keep it top one.
Anzu, you begin to look around the boat. It appears like everything. There's no blood. There's no like stuff out of order. You do smell something terrible though.
Oh
Is
no.
it poop?
So
Yeah.
eventually you get to this compartment that's in the bottom of the boat.
No.
It's the toilet.
No, there is no
Poop
toilet.
dick.
Oh,
Yeah.
this guy's gonna be dead.
Did they just poop off the edge of the boat?
So
Is
you
that how
see
that works?
you see a hatch that has two doors that swing out like that.
Oh no. Okay. I'll use Mage Hand
Okay.
and
Mage Hand's not strong enough to open the door.
fucking hell. Okay. Is anyone with me or am I alone?
You had...
Yeah, Zygon
you.
and Thea are with you.
Okay. I'm
What's
gonna go
Zygon's
there.
not touching that
real
shit.
Quick. What's Locknar? Corey, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
What's Locknar doing?
Locknar's just vibing.
Okay.
God damn it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
It's
gonna
on
go
the
up to the
beach.
latch and I'm gonna quickly open it and step back.
Okay, as you open it, you see a bunch of dead fish,
Oh.
Yucky.
and they're like in different states of decay. It looks like they were here for a few days catching fish, and the ice that they had them on melted, and the fish has gone bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
I almost...
I
Can I
suppose
tell, like,
the
how-
portal is the only way left.
Yeah.
I imagine everybody within a mile radius smells it now. Just like a.
Bron and Locknar and Animus, I need you all to make perception checks.
Yeet. That was the stupidest roll of all time. It like went in a full circle and it went over 20 twice.
It's because you said eat. You cursed it by saying
Yeah.
eat.
I got a 15.
18, motherfucker!
Wait, what was it?
Okay,
Perception?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm actually okay then. 13.
Okay, so as you guys look, you see in the sky probably 30 sirens. It was a really low
Goddamn.
perception check. It's not hard to see.
And
And they just start coming down, and it doesn't
Hey,
seem like
beautiful.
they're not doing anything to you. They're kind of ignoring you, and you see they've got in their hands they've got fish, different fruits, bags of nuts, bags of vegetables, like all wheat, all of this stuff.
They went
Breads.
grocery shopping.
And they all they just ignore you, and they go into the portal.
man, I'm standing
one
right
after
next to
another.
this thing. It's just...
Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go next to the portal.
Okay.
Well, here's two things.
Are we going in?
Well, wait.
Are
two
we sure
things.
we wanna do
Hold-
this?
Hold on. Two things.
All right, we're doing this.
Two things.
Yeah.
One.
Devin.
Anzu, can one of you guys send a message to someone to take care of the bar for us while we're gone?
They might own that bar because you'll be back in like 10 years, and they'll be like, "You were gone for 10 years. We don't know what to do."
Well, but like the time would stay. The time would stay the same right now. Like as of right now, this time dimension, they would be able to take care of the bar for us.
Yes.
Who's our connection?
It
that we
looks
were
like
staying
Turk
with?
is the only one that can own the bar.
Turk is the only one who can
I
help
mean-
us.
Is this how Turk becomes a guild member?
Well-
You guys go to the Feywild, and he has to take care of the bar.
For like 50 years.
Well, tell
Yeah.
I guess
Turk.
I'll.
Go ahead.
I can message Turk.
Just tell him to take care of it. That's all we need.
Didn't you send him to Vasselheim?
No, we sent
Let's
him
hope
to
he did
war.
it.
I don't know if he
Maybe-
sent him
Yeah.
to Vasselheim.
Technically, Lochnar sent him to go to Vasselheim.
Oh well, fucking hell.
Okay, well, we can reroute
I
his
sent
mission.
him to Vasselheim.
Yeah, reroute his
Well,
mission.
Okay,
Or
I'm
who's-
gonna
who's our
cast him.
connection
We
that
can
we
just-
don't
No,
like?
no. No.
We can say when you're done there, take care of the bar.
No, because that's gonna be a long
Yeah,
trip.
but he'll be gone for like weeks.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Um,
long time.
He needs to go to Vasselheim.
Just
Sorry.
Let him go to Vasselheim.
You just need to
do
go.
we have
Guys
someone
first
I
else?
dibs.
mean, we locked the door.
Yeah, we did lock the door. The bar's just closed for now.
What
Yeah,
what
it's
about
correct.
closed.
what about the people that we are helping on, like the fiance or wife of the guy?
Randy.
We did
Works
ask.
at
Yeah.
another place.
we did
Because-
ask for
I
them
guess
to-
should I give her an update?
Right.
Should we update her?
Well,
But I don't want to
mean,
scare her.
no, you don't have to. You don't have to scare her with the information, but I mean that's our closest. She's right there in town, and
Tell
you
her
know
to check
can
up on the
relay
bar.
any information to people nearby. Even just send a message to the Slayers take for me to watch over our place.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I've got some friends in there.
Second
Okay.
thing,
I mean, that makes sense.
Anzu, you need to message Titania. Because
I don't know if
Not
we
really
can.
how it works with message.
Slide
his-
on
I mean,
in
his is
and
far
send
more
bro.
limited.
sending. Someone needs to sending Titania.
I
Say
don't.
again.
Didn't I?
Yeah, Thea met Titania. She showed up at the college briefly.
Oh yeah.
You're right. I wasn't sure. Okay. Okay. So, how many spell slots do I have left? I literally just guessed, but I think I only used 4 spells last time, and I think I remember what they were. Okay, I could do sending like twice. So, but if we do, okay.
We could just wait till we get in there to try to message Titania. I mean, we're already.
That's
Yeah.
true, because she'll be in there. So I'll send a message to Brandy.
Okay.
Don't tell her we're going to the Feywild, right?
No.
We all
Probably-
agree on that.
I would
So-
just
Just
tell
say
her we're
it
gonna-
may be a while, a little bit longer than we thought.
Tell her that we're on the right
Mhm.
track, but it's going to take us a little longer. But we're going to find
Okay.
him.
Too many words.
Was it?
Yeah, that's a
Well-
lot of words. I only have 25.
Okay.
Just say
Okay.
it'll be a while.
Tell
Just
her
say
But we're on something.
tracking. We're tracking.
all is well, on the right track. Please take care of the bar for us, please.
You
Yes.
said please like 3 times.
I know. 16 words.
Really using those words.
Yeah, and then we can just message Titania whenever we need to. That's not really urgent.
On the track.
So as you guys are planning out this
Oh, no.
message,
No.
the portal begins to and
Uh,
dilate.
hey guys, we're
And
gonna
then
need
you
this
see-
quicker.
A foot come through.
What?
And a woman steps out. You see her. She looks at you. Her eyes are gold. Like the eye color, there is no
Dicks.
white. It's just
No.
straight up gold.
No.
Her
Jacob.
skin is like a nice, like a milk chocolatey tone.
No.
Her hair is up in like a kind of like a vase shaped look. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
Like a beehive.
yeah, kind of like a beehive. It is a beehive. Yeah, that I could not remember what that hairstyle was
Yeah, I
called.
was trying
but
to-
that is what it is called.
Trying to help you
It's a
out there.
beehive. Yeah, it's like it looks like a vase, but it's not. But it's like yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's up in a beehive. You see, she's adorned with jewels and really expensive cloths. You see that her clothing itself is like interwoven with gold and silver, and that her ears are extremely pointed. Like elf ears are usually like this pointy. Hers are like this, like
Wow.
way back.
No.
Yeah, extra elfy.
No.
Who the fuck is
She
this?
Shit.
She looks around at you. Hello.
Hello.
And who
So,
might all
my
of
name
you
be?
be? Oh, I believe I will be asking questions. I've received reports that a few of the sirens have been executed.
Rightly so.
Well, they
I
were
would
trying
say.
to execute us.
Hmm. I was worried there would be some unruly. And she begins to sniff the air. And she
Yeah. Point
she
over
goes over.
to ship.
She doesn't seem to be bothered by the smell of fish.
No.
She goes over to you, Animus, and she begins to smell you. She gets down close. She's probably about 7 feet tall. She sniffs
Is
you.
this...
She turns her nose up at you. You smell like a bit of sulfur.
Stinky.
Zygon's gonna slowly start backing away.
She says, and she comes over to you, Zygon. She begins sniffing you.
Shit happens, man.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
You smell even worse than the one before.
I guess it's been a while since I showered.
We actually
She goes
we
over.
mine sulfur for a living. That's why.
Right.
We were just in a sulfur
You're a
mine.
terrible liar.
I
you
know.
that,
I was
right?
really just trying to. It's just a joke. It's so funny.
She smiles a little bit. She comes over to you, Anzu. She has to bend like completely over, like at the waist. So she. No, I don't believe so. Then she comes over to you, Bron. She smells you. You smell of fish and sea air. Yes, I believe you're allowed. And then she grabs you and chucks you into the portal.
Oh my god.
All right,
boy.
here we go.
There it goes.
Then she comes over to you, Lochnar.
Oh,
You've seen many battles, haven't you?
oh shit! Do you see not the scars on my face and my arms? Like, come on, use your frickin' eyes.
Little barbaric.
Oh
You should do
shit!
well.
Got it.
You should do well, though. I'm not going to touch you, but you're allowed in if you wish to come.
Touch me? Okay. What?
Awesome,
Oh,
go.
what?
You're a little big for
Uh,
her, is mainly what it is. Also, like, her
Oh,
perception.
I know you're a little big for me. Ha 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 ha.
All
Okay,
right.
I'll go in. Whatever.
Okay,
Whatever,
Lochnar
I'll go in.
strides in. Then she comes over to you, Thea. She just looks at you. She doesn't even sniff the air. She says, "You'll do fine, please."
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I just get a question in? I know you were asking. a
Sure.
question.
Sure. What's your question?
2 questions.
You can ask. I might not answer.
I might have.
Oh.
I might have like
The
4.
questions have doubled. Oh, they've quadrupled.
All right. Well, I mean, first question, number 1. Where are you taking them?
Fucking Faye.
I-
What?
I have deemed them worthy of being able to join me at my table.
For your feast.
Free dinner, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes, you-
no. Oh,
Wait,
no.
Animus isn't
My
worthy.
second question. What about the people who had that boat when they also were in the
Oh, a
same
few of
spot?
them were allowed in. A few of them were allowed in.
Okay. Another one.
Into the other.
When you say you're allowed in to join at the table, I know that Fae are not the biggest fan of material plane humanoids. Are you wanting them to join you for dinner, or are you wanting them to be otherwise just there for maybe other reasons?
Are you
Can I insight check her?
insinuating something?
That you're
You
going to eat them? Yeah.
Yeah, can I insight check her and see if she wants to eat me?
I will say this: we do not eat those who behave.
So you do eat
Wimps.
some.
Also,
20
we
total.
don't eat them at all. We don't eat them. Well,
Wimps.
there was that one time, but those people aren't invited anymore.
This is
one
exactly
time.
the conversation I just had with freaking Lily. You guys just come out here and you're like, no, we don't do it. But there was this one time, but we don't do it. There might have been this other time, but it's really confusing, and I'm not a big fan of it. I just want to go through the portal because we're trying to find a guy.
I would suggest not going through.
I'm not going to. I would assume you're the keeper of this portal.
The unworthy are often judged poorly if they go into the feast.
Well,
I'm not
I
going to the
suppose
feast,
Animus
I'm
is
going to
watching over the
Fae.
bar.
There's 3 of us. You're stuck here too.
In that case,
No,
Zygon
yeah.
can start
Okay.
inching towards the
And-
portal.
No, she didn't.
Well, she's
And so
distracted.
she said you weren't worthy.
She said you,
Fine.
me, and Zygon are stuck.
Yeah.
Zygon's gonna inch towards the portal while she's distracted with questions.
I got a 20 on my insight check, 20 total.
She's not lying.
her.
Nothing she said is a lie.
So it doesn't feel like she's gonna eat me.
She won't eat
Okay.
God damn it. Stupid.
I'm gonna look at her and be
That's
like,
what I'm
"Is your name-"
saying. This is what I'm saying. These stupid Fae people
Is-
fucking coming out
is-
here.
Jacob?
Oh, we're not gonna eat you. We're just gonna feed you to our giant Fae creatures, and it's gonna be so fun. Blood's gonna go everywhere. It's gonna be like fucking carry.
Jacob.
Anyway, what?
I'm jumping
Corey?
through. Fuck this. I'm kidding. I'm
She
Lock
blocked-
doors to go in.
So as you go to
No, I
jump,
wasn't going to.
as
I
you
wasn't going to. I lied.
Oh,
I'm not going to.
okay.
Stop.
Okay, what are you doing, Lochnar? You already
Lochnar
walked
wants
through.
to go in.
You already did.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Hang
Okay,
on a minute.
Never mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna be like, is it Obenuar? Is that her name? Is that how you said it?
Some call me that, yes.
Okay. Lily mentioned you. I figured. And then I'll jump
I
through the
don't know
portal.
who that is, but okay.
Thea, wait, Thea.
So Thea goes through.
Fuck.
She
Bye.
turns to you three. She says, "Now, you three, the small one. The reason you're not allowed is because another Archfey has given her blessing to you, and I don't want to step on her toes. I can smell her on you."
Well, we are on
Now-
a friendship basis. I'm sure she'd be. As long as I wasn't hurt.
I'm sure, but you don't know Titania as well as I do.
Oh shit.
Now you two.
I don't know about that.
Andrew, don't argue.
She's
She's
no
probably
longer
known
paying
her.
attention to
She's
you.
probably known you for an eternity. She's probably known her for an eternity. You've known her for a few hundred years. It's okay. Don't play.
Anzu is offended.
Don't play this competition. Just don't do it.
So she turns over to you two.
Hey, how's it
She
going?
looks at you, Animus. The darkness in your soul is something that I haven't seen or smelled, for that matter, in centuries.
What?
There is a
Welcome to the club,
blackness
buddy.
to you. And you, and she looks over to Zygon.
Who, me?
Yes, you. The reason you're not allowed in is because you are not being who you truly are meant to.
How am I darker than him? What just happened here? How does this keep happening, Jacob? Why do you keep doing this to me? He throws these like little
Partially
things
because of that reaction that you just
destroying my
gave,
character.
and partially because
Caleb,
of
you know
story.
you want to be an edgelord. Don't worry
Just
about it.
embrace that.
Yeah.
So anyway,
am the
calm it back
darkest.
down, guys. Bring it back in.
Start wearing
Zygon,
all
she looks
black.
at you. You're wearing a black shirt right now.
What about that shirt you wear sometimes that just says broken on it? Like,
Hey, Hot Topic was having a sale, guys. Like, what do you expect?
I can't argue with these facts.
Don't be dissing Hot Topic, man.
Anyway, bring
They're
it back to
a
you guys. Bring it back down.
reputable seller of great T-shirts.
They do have some good stuff. If you're looking for band T-shirts, Hot Topic is sweet.
Okay.
Anyway,
Hold on.
we're not
Let's get back
sponsored by
on-
Hot Topic.
We're not sponsored by anyone yet. Please sponsor us.
Okay. So Hot Topic.
We have no money.
Caleb will wear all your shirts.
Yes.
So Zygon, she looks to you, continuing what she was saying. There's a glimmer in you, but it's being clouded by some force that. But your friends will be back in a matter of time.
I have a last question real quick, just before you continue.
The questions continue. What?
Well, you didn't let me in, so like I feel like it's only fair. So are you gonna bring them back to this time right now? Just for.
They will be back in a matter of time.
But you're gonna bring them back to here, not somewhere
She
else.
walks through the portal,
God.
and as she goes through the portal closes.
God damn it.
I'm gonna look at Zygon and Anna and go, well, it's to go back to the guild hall. You know, we're probably not going to see them for another 100 years.
Find Pete.
We may as well just head back and head to the bar.
Well,
I guess.
Saigon. Actually, no, I'm not gonna call him over. I'm just gonna say it to both of them. Oh man, every fucking time I have a conversation with someone just who seems so powerful, I just really feel like something else is going on. You ever have that feeling, Zygon?
All the time.
Oh, trust me, I'm stuck here with a bunch of demon boys.
We're getting real meta, guys. I don't know if we can handle it.
It'll be probably a couple decades before they're back, so why don't we head to the Cobalt Conservatory and maybe hop through that portal?
I don't know.
Well, they did say some of the sailors went through the portal, some didn't. Maybe we should scour the island and see if anybody else was hanging around.
They did say that.
We could try.
All right.
Yeah. Let's scour the island, I
Lochnar, Bron, and Thea. So, as you guys go through the portal, we're almost done, Caleb. Oh wait, he doesn't have. We're almost done, Caleb. We're gonna probably wrap a little early tonight, guys. Just telling you for everybody. But as you guys enter, Abby's camera. Okay. As you guys enter,
I had to
no
restart
worries.
my Wi-Fi.
No worries. What'd you catch? What the last thing you catch? Are you good? Hello, Abby. Hello, anybody?
You're
I hear you.
No, I hear you. We hear you.
I
I
missed
was
that.
worried. Oh no. Okay. So as the three of you emerge in the Feywild, you see you come through and there's a trail, and it is made in gold leaf. Like the trail itself is gold. And you see
Sorry.
sirens, satyrs, minotaurs, just all sorts of fey beings walking up this trail. And then Oba Noir comes through. She looks at you and she says, "All right, now we cannot keep them waiting for too long. Please come with me." She starts walking in front of you guys.
Okay, I'll follow her.
Okay. So you guys walk this trail, and eventually it goes up a hill, and then it crests, and you see at the bottom of this hill a table that is probably the size of a football field. And there are people. There are people taking seats. All different creatures, all different fae. You see some that are just animals. You see like badgers and squirrels and all this stuff. And you see that she is going to the front of the table, or the head of the table, and she just tells you, just find seats wherever. Now, one caution, fairies can get a little rowdy, as can the satyrs. I would suggest not getting too too deep into the alcohol, especially since you're from the prime material plane. Things could have a bad reaction. But enjoy yourselves.
It's too into the alcohol, huh?
No,
Yeah. But have fun, be safe, and maybe you'll learn something.
Alright. Can I look around? Is there anyone that looks like the description that Brandy gave us of her fiance?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Oh, not perception.
And you're gonna see
No.
him, and it's gonna be the end of the episode.
I was about to end it. And then she said
Natural 20, baby.
Oh,
So
what a
roll.
33.
End it.
investigation, you got a 33.
Oh no, sorry, I
You
was
have a
thinking
plus-
perception. 21.
21!
Difference.
Okay.
Still a natural 20.
Still
So,
a natural 20, baby.
You look around and you see sitting at the table, drinking a little, darting around, eyes kind of making sure that he's okay. You do see the man that Brandy described. Next to him is a nymph, and then on the other side is a satyr.
Great.
But
Amazing.
he seems healthy, seems fine. And that will be how we end tonight's episode.
God damn it.
Stupid shit.
I knew it.
I would just like to say thank you everyone that has subscribed, everyone that donated bits. This is where it starts, guys.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
Twitch affiliate today, Twitch partner tomorrow.
Sometime.
Tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's not possible, but tomorrow.
It's not possible.
Because-
It's an expression.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just want to thank everybody. And we'll see you at the weekly recap. We don't know what day we're going to be doing it yet. We will send that out on the social media when we know a better date.
Yep.
So
go follow us.
And if you guys want to catch up on the campaign, there are episodes of the older stuff on YouTube. Thanks everybody, and we will see you hopefully for the recap. And if we don't see you there, we'll see you next Sunday. But have a good week.